Hello, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Welcome to your October 2023 Zodiac Tarot Scope. Let's go ahead and get into it. Look, we've got a big month ahead of us here with eclipse season, and it's going to be affecting you as well as the other cardinal signs. And Taurus, Scorpio, as well. So that's, I don't know all these cards. Yeah, it's way more than I need. So there's going to be a whole lot of action, all right, going on this month. In between the eclipses, as mentioned, we have the new moon solar eclipse in your sign on the 14th. Well, in the month here, well, we got this devil, this 5 of swords. For some of you, there may be some conflict, attachment to some sort of toxic relationship pattern, cycle, or just person in general. Possibly, I think this has a lot to do with Pluto going direct here in Capricorn this month as well. Full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus on the 28th of this month. And then keep in mind, we've got the Sun and Mercury in your zodiac sign for most of the month, okay? So, as I said, a lot of activity for my Libra, particularly Libra rising, but Libra Sun can feel this energy pretty significantly, even if you have that Moon and Venus placement as well, okay? So let's see what we have going on for you all here in this month ahead. I am going to be pulling an extra, like a bonus oracle card due to the eclipses, the special nature of this month ahead. I was like, why not? Why not pick an extra card here? So I wanted to pull a relationship card because both of these eclipses are actually going to highlight our relationships, whether it be romantic, platonic, professional, familial, okay? They can all come into focus. Or there may be a specific area for you where this energy is coming into focus. Of course, with the Libra transits for Libra rising, that's going to be in your first house of self, identity, your personality, which may be going through some major transformations here for some of you. And then we have your 8th house is going to be highlighted by the final, oh my gosh, finally, the final eclipse in the Taurus Scorpio cycle is what we're wrapping up here at the end of the month on the 28th. So about damn time. Look, like, I don't know about y'all, but I am so ready for this to be done, because I'm like, just where it's been transiting in my chart, kind of similar to you guys with that 8th house energy. For me, it's in another house, but the 8th house can be really pretty rough transits. There can be some big changes to your internal world, your emotional world, your intimate relationships, as well as debts, taxes, inheritances. These things may be coming into focus here this month as well. So let's go ahead and get into it, Libra. I'll talk more about the astrology as we go into the reading. So your overall energy for the month is the 5 of Wands. This is pretty normal for an eclipse season that is being heavily focused on you, okay, to be completely honest. So for some of you, this may be internal conflict that you're experiencing, a sense of restlessness, a sense of feeling pulled in different directions, right? For some of you, this may be coming off of the full moon in Aries that we just had on the 29th, okay? So that energy may be kind of lingering into this new month. And if we know anything about the astrology, Libra, Aries is your opposite sign, right? So that opposite energy can sometimes be a bit challenging for us to navigate. So if you feel like you've been dealing with these inner conflicts, for some of you, maybe even external conflicts, right? Maybe there have been some arguments going on, or there's a sense of competition. And sometimes this can be, you know, just regarding a job. Maybe you're looking for a new opportunity, and, you know, there are a lot of people looking for new opportunities as well, right? I'm getting for some of you, there may be like some sibling rivalry stuff that's coming through here as well. We'll see what comes up in the Price of Love Oracle cards for your love message for the month ahead. But we're going to continue moving on. We'll go ahead and pull a clarifier because this is a challenging card. I would like to get a little more insight on what this Five of Wands is for Libra. Now, you know, some of this does have to do with Mars as well, which can be a very combative and competitive energy. Mars is actually in your zodiac sign, Libra. Let's see, until the 12th of this month. So for the first couple of weeks in October, you may still be feeling this Five of Wands because Mars is transiting through your zodiac sign. We have this clarified by the Eight of Wands. There's a lot of communication, miscommunications, like I said, arguments, little petty things. They don't even have to be super big blow-ups, but you know, you may even notice the way that certain people are communicating with you. It might be a bit triggering. Maybe they seem to be irritable, whatever the case may be. For others of you, this Five of Wands is about you needing to get like on the same page within yourself. There's, you're just kind of at odds within yourself, and it's going to be hard for you to move forward, have progress and breakthrough until you get everything in order, in alignment. For some of you, this can be desires that you have that are kind of pulling you in different directions. Some of you may be wanting to travel or relocate here with this Eight of Wands. Your current self, coming into October, throughout October we have is the World. So there is a sense of accomplishment, closing out a cycle for many of you. Maybe there were some tough lessons learned. For some of you, this is a cycle, like I said earlier, where you've been trying to stand out, trying to beat out the competition in some capacity. You know, for some of you, this may even be something as simple as school or some sort of major accomplishment you've been working towards, and you've had a lot of your energy just going to different areas of your life, and you may be feeling a little overwhelmed here with this Five of Wands. You know, just feeling kind of scattered, right? Like your energy is scattered in a bunch of different directions here. For some of you, that may literally be what's going on here. As I mentioned, there's some conflicting energies, whether they are external or internal, that you're needing to rise above is what I'm hearing. The World is a card of ascension as well. As I mentioned, these eclipses, they happen twice a year, and they are like a time of our lives where we are going through major energetic upgrades, spiritual upgrades, life upgrades in general. So you may feel like you're being upgraded here, especially with that new moon solar eclipse on the 14th. You may feel like, you know, it's a brand new me. I've learned the lessons that I've needed to learn. I've released the baggage that I need to let go of as well. And I'm ready to move forward, Eight of Wands, without all of this inner conflict, without all of these maybe distractions that have been external to you. Yeah, it's just like, all right, I'm ready. For some of you, once again, there is an element of potentially traveling, possibly international travel with the World coming through, that you may be planning for. For some of you, this may be more of a move. You're trying to relocate. It's not just like something temporary like a vacation. For others of you, you may have, once again, recently graduated, got a promotion. There's some sort of elevation taking place in your life. And, you know, for some of you, it could just be on that spiritual level. It doesn't necessarily have to be a material type of level up that we've experienced, okay? Now, your obstacle and challenge of the month here, Libra, is the Knight of Swords. So I do feel like this is Mercury in your sign from the 4th through the 23rd. So you are going to, and it's that Mars in Libra too. So you're going to have Mars and Mercury and the Sun kind of tag teaming you, and that new moon there too. So you want to be mindful. You're going to be supercharged, okay? Be mindful of your responses, right? You want to respond versus reacting. And sometimes with that Knight of Swords, this can be someone who is very reactive. Now, for others of you, if you feel like things have been held up on pause, you've been stuck, maybe just feeling like you've hit a wall or something like that. Once again, the energies are starting to move forward here. I think a lot of this does have to do with Venus. I believe she's wrapping up her shadow phase. Okay, keep in mind, she's still been in her shadow phase, even after she's gone direct. It'll be wrapping up, I think, within the first week of October. So where you've also felt holdups, let's see where Venus and Leo is for you. Your 11th house, okay, for Libra rising. So when I'm talking about the astrology, the horoscopes, this is more so for the rising sign. Like I said, sun signs might resonate too. But for some of you, there have been holdups when it comes to your friends, maybe connecting with others. Look, be mindful of potential arguments or something with friends. Maybe there's been something like that going on for some of you. Let's see here. What is this Knight of Swords? I'm curious. I'm hearing don't put your foot in your mouth as well. So that just goes back to responding versus reacting. For some of you, you are ready to move ahead. There seems to be maybe a lot of options or paths that are available to you. For others, maybe you've been spending some time considering your different options, considering what direction that you want to go in. And as I mentioned, it's something about like really the first part of the month, first half of the month, where you're going to be very much activated, ready to take action, ready to make a move here, ready to make a decision when it comes to, you know, it could be anything. Maybe it's a friendship situation, but for others of you, this is about where you're going to be living. For others of you, this may be about your career. I still have to pull your relationship card here. I happen to look beneath the deck and we have the Judgment card. So for some of you, this is a decision, as I was saying. Sometimes the Judgment card can be about a reconciliation. So there may be that in the cards. Someone could be coming in offering that, or vice versa. You may be wanting to reconcile. And like I said, this doesn't always have to be with an ex. This can be with like an old friend, old coworker, someone from your past. You know, it's not just about romance here, right? So what you don't see coming, Libra, is the 9 of Swords, okay? So there is going to be maybe a little insomnia. This is pretty normal. During like any full moon, typically people can find themselves feeling restless, but I think with the eclipse season, it's going to be, this energy is going to be amplified really the entire month, okay? Just being honest here. So you guys do want to, you know, make sure you're practicing your grounding techniques and the things that you need to feel safe and secure, and not so much in your head here. There may be something that you're over analyzing. Once again, some of you are just having a hard time sleeping. There could be potentially some nightmares and fears, doubts that are coming up within you. I'm going to get a clarifier on this as well, because you do have just a few challenging cards. Like I said, for many of you, this is just your season to ascend, to level up, and it is going to trigger, I'm getting like your ego in certain ways, where you are meant to grow beyond your ego. Yeah, that's so funny. We have the Tower coming through here, which is kind of like the ego death per se, even though your ego never really dies itself, but something that you've been holding on maybe really tight to, a certain way of doing things, a certain career path, a certain kind of relationship is coming to a close. For others of you, something may be changing with your environment, whether it's your home environment, your work environment. There may be some unexpected changes that are coming up for you. Maybe it's you're deciding to all of a sudden, like, I just want to move in a completely different direction. I thought I was going to be here for a while, but actually, I want to move across the country or move on the other side of the world or something like that. Now, this Tower energy can also represent Scorpio. We do shift into Scorpio season. So I think this may be highlighting for you. Scorpio season might bring about this Nine of Swords energy, okay? Where, once again, you're kind of in your head about some things. You're stressed out. You're anxious. For you, Scorpio rules your second house. So it may be around your finances, your security, your self-worth, self-esteem. This may be something that is being rebuilt here as well. What you base your self-worth on. Do you base it on the amount of money you make, or do you base it on who you are, like, as a person? So these may be some big shifts within your mindset, within your consciousness that are taking place. So let's see here. Your advice is the Six of Cups, okay? So this is about embracing the sweetness of life. For some of you, this may be about, go hang out with your friends or something, or be around people that bring you good vibes. There's so much yellow in this card. So there may be a desire to be around people that bring you a lot of happiness, right? For others of you, there may be something from your past coming back with this Six of Cups. And as I showed you earlier, that Judgment card can be symbolic of reconciliation. So those two energies combined, this may be where the internal conflict is coming from for some of you, deciding between the past and your future. There may be some nostalgia here linked to this Six of Cups. This may be someone you've known for a while. Like I said, it can be a friend. It can be someone that you've been romantically involved. Maybe you guys didn't even have anything super serious, but there's always been like some emotions there for the two of you. So that could be something coming up, being explored here in this upcoming month. Interesting. Friendship. So yeah, that's your relationship card that's coming through. So for some of you, yes, this does seem to be some sort of emphasis on your friendship. This person may be like an old friend from the past, and it doesn't necessarily have to mean like, oh, you guys had this bad falling out or anything like that. Maybe a lot of time has just passed, right? You've been busy being an adult, handling your business, all that good stuff. And yeah, like you and this person finally have a chance to reconnect. Okay, so I love this actually for you. Okay, for some of you, there may be changes in friendships that are taking place within groups that you're associating with. Maybe you're kind of like, I don't really like to use the word outgrowing, but it's like, since you're changing, the relationships around you may be changing as well. And that's not a bad thing. And you also have the dragonfly for your message from Spirit, okay, which is all about change. Rapid change, things that kind of come out of the blue, especially with that Tower energy there. This may be something that is unexpected, but is very much, it's necessary, is a part of your life's path here as well. For some of you, this can just be a new friend. The Six of Cups can sometimes suggest that maybe this person feels familiar. Maybe there's like a past life connection here. So let me read you more about the dragonfly, master of light, illusion, and the mind. The dragonfly is an ancient and ethereal creature that awakens a sense of wonder and awe. The dragonfly is a symbol of the mind, as it is always moving, shifting, shimmering, and changing. When the dragonfly card appears, it's worth considering the quality of your mind and perception. Are they restless, Five of Wands, or still? Dreamlike or crystal clear? Seven of Cups, dreamlike, okay? The situation at hand may be different than it appears at first glance. The dragonfly reminds us to calm the mind so the light of wisdom can shine through. When in balance, the dragonfly sees clearly, is joyful, and magical. When out of balance, the dragonfly can't concentrate and has a busy mind. Nine of Swords. To bring into balance, you need to focus on your breath. So some of you need to really get into a good meditation practice here in this month ahead. That's going to be the thing that grounds you, that definitely keeps you sane here as we transition through this eclipse season. Okay, so you guys, look, you got this. You gonna make it. We have eclipse seasons twice a year, so it just is what it is, right? We're gonna ride the wave. So that's essentially what's going on here for some of you. So let's point out some dates that I'm seeing that may be significant. Maybe you want to mark them on your calendar here. I am seeing the 5th, the 6th, the 7th, the 8th, the 9th, the 16th, and the 21st. And for some of you, I don't know, those could be ages as well. Maybe that's your age. I'm also seeing the number 35, so that could be someone's age here that's involved in this situation. Maybe this is your friend's age or something like that. I don't know. But nonetheless, you guys are going through some pretty big changes. Like I said, it's because the eclipses are affecting you pretty majorly. So just go with the flow, surrender to whatever is taking place. Know that even in the midst of any chaos or sudden changes, that they too are redirecting you and realigning you with your destiny. Okay, Libra. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap this up here. If this resonated at all, please leave me a comment below. Until next time, subscribe to my channel as well if you haven't already. Until next time, sending you so much love. Take care. Bye.